has come. For 300 years, we prepared, we grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power.
Been a real funny 24 hours when it comes to Star Wars. I think the biggest thing that happened was the soundtrack, once again, ended up spoiling the entire movie. So the last time I remember this really happening was during the Phantom Menace. So if you remember way back when, everyone was pumped for Star Wars. Everyone was excited. You know, we finally got a new movie coming because, man, you know, look at the time period between, you know, Return of the Jedi and Phantom Menace. There was nothing for so long. So everybody was excited. And then the soundtrack came out, and it literally walked you through the entire movie, track by track. It was really funny. And now they've managed to do it again with Rise of Skywalker because they put the soundtrack out. And the difference between, you know, the Phantom Menace and Rise of Skywalker is now Rise of Skywalker has a massive social media presence debunking it, putting out, you know, leaks and all kinds of stuff. And when you look at the soundtrack and you go to Reddit where the leaks are, it all lines up. And it confirmed all of them. So, you know, all of those, you know, rumor videos coming out, and, you know, I've done a video too going over the Reddit leaks. It's all true. It's all true. Now, this isn't a spoiler because you might not have watched those, and I'm not going over the soundtrack leaks. So, I mean, you can certainly avoid all of that if you want to. Just know that the rumors that are out there are practically confirmed now. So, we know this movie is going to be a trash fire, a mess, and all of the things everyone's saying about it. But nonetheless, The Last Jedi, we're going to move back to that one. That's been trending on Twitter. Like, you're thinking, why is this movie trending? Well, there's a reason for that, and I'm going to get to it, but a bunch of people are coming out. So why are people getting so butthurt about Last Jedi? Well, the big thing about it is the cast has been coming out, notably Daisy Ridley and John Boyega, and they've been saying, yeah, you know, that Last Jedi movie, not really that great, kind of made fans a little upset, and I get it. I thought it sucked too. And we even had a college professor who worked in Hollywood, I think it was on The Bionic Woman, came out and said, yeah, I use The Last Jedi as bad film writing, like, examples. When it comes to Star Wars, there's good examples, and I use those for good writing. And then when it comes to bad writing, now I can use The Last Jedi as an example. And, well, the shills aren't happy about that. The shills have spent the past couple of years on the cross for The Last Jedi. Literally. And now they've been coming out full circle. So much so as we've even got, like, Marvel Plus TV writers coming out and defending it, which I find absolutely funny. So let's take a look at why The Last Jedi has been trending. You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku. So this is where The Last Jedi trending kicked off. Definitely followed this person because she's got a lot of hot takes. Who is she? Well, guess what? She's the main writer for TV She-Hulk. That's right, the Disney Plus show that's coming. I ended up looking at a couple other people that I found, notably the writer of Loki and a couple other shows. I'm going to definitely do a video on that real soon because all of these people have some hot takes on fans and politics. So we'll definitely be going over their views because I think it'll give us a view of where Phase 4 Marvel's really going to be, because there's been a lot of concerns about it being pretty wokish, and it's looking like it's going to go brokish from it. So anyway, this is what she had to say. It's in response to all of the stuff. So like I said, the cast has been going out. Boyega, Ridley, Abrams even, casting a lot of doubt on The Last Jedi. And she goes, "This is effing BS. Throwing Rian Johnson under the bus to please some crazy fanboys when he made the most interesting and ambitious Star Wars movie since Empire?" That's where it all kicked off, at least on Twitter. Then she says, Louder for the people in the back. That's responding to David Sims here, who says, beyond that, it's insane that none of these folks ever acknowledged that Abrams was the one who handed Johnson in Episode 8 with every character scattered to the winds and a Luke Skywalker who had retired in shame and fled into hiding. Just the middle section was the hardest one. JJ left him with Han dead, and Luke effed off to an island. And Ryan set up a compelling film that asked new questions about the Star Wars universe, not the same old this is good and bad. Legendary Luke Skywalker faced off an entire First Order army by himself, and the myth and legend of the moment inspires the resistance and children around the galaxy. And some children might have the power he did. How do you not have chills? The importance of the Jedi doesn't come from midichlorians or one single random lucky genetic family. It's in the mythology. The legend of the Last Jedi is more important than the Last Jedi himself. How dare a Star Wars movie actually want to ask new questions and expand the universe? Rian Johnson had to make that movie with one hand tied behind his back, and he delivered a visual feast. You ungrateful dweebs!
How dare you?
So I'm real sure She-Hulk is going to be a great show, huh? Ungrateful dweebs. Hope you ungrateful dweebs appreciate and get on your knees and be grateful for what she gives you. So automatically, you know, she has zero respect for fandom. This tells me that the writing for She-Hulk is going to be whatever the hell she wants it to be, and have little respect for the character because she already doesn't respect fans and fandom, which I think is crucial when you have properties that have been around as long as Marvel characters have, or Star Wars. And automatically right there I see that doesn't matter to her. What should matter is that you need to get on your knees, lick Rian Johnson's boots and hers, because, well, they're creative gods. And you're supposed to kneel before gods, you simpleton. Then, of course, we have journalists coming out. This is a news editor. I think people associated with the Rise of Skywalker taking thinly veiled swings at The Last Jedi during their current press tour is a very shitty look.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
And they're all coming out of the woodwork. Look at this. By Nerdist. The Last Jedi didn't break Star Wars, it saved it. No, it ruined it. Never before has the fandom been so divided. And that's because of The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi literally was the catalyst for Solo losing money. Hashtag Solo lost money. So I just think this is stupid. I mean, it's so easily proven that it's a bad movie on so many levels. I don't care what kind of hurdles got thrown at Rian Johnson for what happened in The Force Awakens. Guess what? That's part of filmmaking. You make something good. You don't make dog crap. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. And I think it's pretty prevalent. I think the fact that the movie is being used as examples of bad screenwriting is a great example of that. And it's just funny how people just come out to defend this movie. All of the shills rose to the occasion, though. They sure did rise up. Oh, Papa Disney, please throw me a bone. Throw me some of those Blu-rays for free as a promotion. Give me some of those Aladdin tickets. You know, it's just funny to me how these people, you know, they wonder why people don't, you know, go to their websites anymore. Why, you know, everyone comes to YouTube or other alternative places for movie reviews, TV reviews, or, you know, even opinions on political stuff. It's because nobody trusts these people anymore. They're all shills. I mean, I looked to that, what was it, the Captain Marvel thing where you had the journalist saying, hey, sometimes we got to play ball. You got to pick and choose. No, you never have to pick and choose. Just have some damn integrity and don't become shills for a corporation like they're doing right here. And then you have John Boyega not really helping things out very much, going out and said, I think the fan conflict is stupid. Yet you just came out the other day and said you understand why people didn't like the movie. Come on, John. I like you, man, but stay consistent. Stay consistent, brother. And then you go over to J.J. Abrams, who's saying stuff. I get why people didn't like it. Daisy Ridley, so on and so on. And then you ask the question, the New York Times asks, will Star Wars stick the landing? J.J. Abrams will try. He knows he's not the best at endings. Yeah, that's a given. Anyway, it's just going to get worse. We are less than 10 days away from the Rise of Skywalker coming out, and it's going to ramp up. I expect a couple more hit pieces on fandom, some more shilling. It's going to be an entertaining dumpster fire, and then, my friends, the movie will drop, and the discussions we'll have, the shills defending it. I'm sure there's going to be some fantastic streams. I'm sure I'll get together with some other people and I'll go on other people's streams, and I'll have people on here, and we're going to have fun tearing that movie apart. It's going to be glorious. Because I just don't see it being good, particularly after the leaks have been confirmed, because those leaks are trash and prove the movie's going to be trash. And it's not going to be so much of a political ideology-filled movie, I believe, like Last Jedi was. It's just going to be a complete mess because of production, because of fear. They really tried to make something, and then, test screenings showed that it was a pile of trash, so they cut it up into like 5 different weird versions. It's a cluster F. It really is. So it's going to be fun destroying it. Anyway, give me your thoughts on this. What do you think about Marvel's She-Hulk writer kicking this off? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think Marvel Phase 4 is going to be trash? You can throw those in there too. And then, hey, give me your thoughts on Last Jedi. What do you think about those leaks for Rise of Skywalker? What do you think about the shills still defending Last Jedi to a T years later? Give me your thoughts on that. Also, make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Throw likes up. Hit that notification bell. Share the video. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.